They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10.
The return is brought down at the 14. And the Coastal Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The short hands, it's Tucker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's caught. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It leads to 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Collier. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Just keep slinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Fortner. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Collier. Finds his man, it's Simpkins.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this pickoff. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Sticks it in his belly. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Green 25.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
2nd down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Reed. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the option, and they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Is incomplete. Coming up.
They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the Coastal Carolina offense will take over 1st and 10.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
By the receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Chanticleers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The sure hands, it's Simpkins. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
To throw, it's Collier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
To the air, it's Collier. Looking to scramble. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the football on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Black Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, and watch out! Touchdown, Army! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Offense will take over, 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Collier. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Simpkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Tucker. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds the tight end down the gut. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Fortner. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. Now on the option. The pitch. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Collier. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gives it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
And the Chanticleers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They want to run this quarterback. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Third down coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Black Knights are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Brought down at the 50. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Get set, get set.
Here comes the option. And the ball is out. Who's going to open spaces? He's at the 20. Touchdown, Coastal. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Coastal Carolina.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh, man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And on the opening drive of the 2nd half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the 2nd half by the defense.
Got a man. It's Hinton. Breaks into the open. Touchdown. Shot to clear. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28.
Army, 31. Coastal Carolina, 28.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll pitch it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. It's a running room. A 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Okay. Lasso.
Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Okay,
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
easy.
On the option. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
They kick it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Collier. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page.
Breaks free. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Coastal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
42, spot, ready, go.
They'll go to the fullback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Black Knights are on the move. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Touchdown, Army. Great job by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. Trying to power it in. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal with time.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
First and 10.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got a man. It's Simpkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Chanticleers getting set on first and 10. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Back to throw, it's Collier. Caught over the middle, it's Hinton. He's loose. Touchdown, shot to clear. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's short. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Come on, set.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.